Howdy folks, I'm Keith Bowen and this is Hard Rock University. I'm back in the corner of my backyard where I put the Hydramatic for testing. This is the latest edition. This is the original Placer Grizzly that came with this unit, and I've made just a minor little modification. And I just put some window screen on it. Now this is not ordinary window screen. This is that the dogs can't tear through it, extra tough window screen. So it's got a little smaller hole size. It's actually 20 mesh. Now, that's what I was doing, is measuring it with this. I've taken some samples from inside here and was actually getting through this 30-35 mesh. This is due to a phenomenon whereby as the particles come sliding down here, you've got it fairly steep so that it will not plug up. There's not enough vibration to really work stuff through it and get it clear. So I got it steep. So as those particles come sliding down, something that's close to the size of the hole actually bounces across them. So the effective size of the screen is actually smaller than the real screen. Now this works on like an undercurrent sluice. If you got a sluice coming off at the tailings and you put like a punch plate with 1/8 inch holes, what gets through those holes is going to be significantly smaller than 1/8 of an inch. So that's what we're doing here. So I'm getting about a 30 mesh input to my Hydramatic, which is about exactly what I was looking for. I got a 30 mesh screen on my table. So this should work just fine. This is hard rock, so we got to get mineral liberation. Mineral liberation means crushing, and you're not usually going to get good liberation if you crush to less than 30, coarser than 30 mesh. Now, it may have to go significantly smaller. So you could have your crushing circuit, then screen it. This goes back to regrind. And that's exactly what I'm planning on doing. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 buckets, or partial buckets, of material from just kind of miscellaneous all over that I'm just using for testing here. It's all got gold in it to some extent. I have no idea what kind of concentrate I'm going to get when I'm done. But it'll test the system. It is easier to liquefy the bed if you, in fact, have a smaller particle size. So that has helped with the liquefaction. I can cut back on the water a little bit to minimize the elutriation of the fine gold, and we can go from there. But anyhow, let me get this thing going here and show you what it looks like. Turning on the pumps. This feeds the Grizzly. There's water running down there. That pump over there is feeding the manifold underneath. There you have it, just that easy. And if you actually have one of these units or find one, this will often come with it. If not, it's real simple to make. It's just a trough. In this case, you can just, I put some screws and washers in there, or maybe some straps of metal to hold that in place. You'd be in great shape. Use the heavy duty stuff, it'll last a long time before wearing through. It also has a smaller hole size without getting into the really expensive stainless steel wire cloth out there. And let's get some material here. There you can see the difference in size between the two materials. Real simply and easily done. Then you just send this back to regrind until it all gets small enough. And just change the input screen to whatever you need. Wet screening, if you're wet grinding, you're probably going to have a bit more water. I don't think that would hurt the process too much, but you might have to use a thickener to keep from washing too much across the surface of the bed. So from beautiful, sunny, hot, sweltering Tucson, Arizona, where it got down to 80 degrees last night, happy prospecting and keep it safe out there.